The pyramids of Giza don't just sit on the desert. They point. Each of their 4 faces aligns astonishingly close to the cardinal directions: north, south, east, and west. And those alignments aren't rough guesses. They are accurate to within a fraction of a degree, tighter than many medieval cathedrals or even some modern survey work. That precision raises a question. Were the pyramids not just tombs, but sky instruments written in stone? Let's start with the measurements. The Great Pyramid of Khufu is misaligned from true north by just about 3 to 4 archiminutes. Khufu's pyramid drifts about 6 archiminutes. Snefru's Red Pyramid at Dosha, built earlier, lands in the same error range. For context, 1 degree equals 60 archiminutes. This means we're talking about errors smaller than a fingernail's width held at arm's length. 3 massive monuments, built decades apart, all showing the same slight counterclockwise rotation. That consistency screams method, not coincidence. How could they do it? 2 theories. The big debate is how ancient surveyors nailed these alignments. 2 main theories dominate the conversation. 1. The star transit theory. Proposed by astronomer Kate Spence in a 2000 Nature paper, this idea suggests Egyptian surveyors watched 2 circumpolar stars, Kochub in Ursa Minor and Mizar in Ursa Major. On certain nights, the stars would align vertically. By sighting a plumb line when both crossed the meridian together, they could fix true north, because Earth's axis wobbles slowly in precession. This method only works precisely at certain centuries. That means we can actually date pyramid construction based on tiny alignment errors, at least in theory. 2. The solar equinox theory. An alternative explanation is much simpler. Use the sun. At the equinox, the sun rises due east and sets due west. Surveyors could mark a vertical stick's shadow at sunrise and sunset, then bisect the line to establish true east-west. Extend perpendicular lines, and you have north-south. Recent field experiments show this method can reach arcminute accuracy, matching the pyramid's data. Advocates call it a Combs Egyptian razor. No fancy star watching required. A shared bias, all 3 major pyramids Khufu, Khafre, and Snefru's Red Pyramid share. A slight counterclockwise skew. That's important. It means the chosen method introduced a systematic bias. In the star theory, the error might come from how the star pair shifted relative to true north over decades. In the equinox method, the bias could result from atmospheric refraction at the horizon or how shadows were traced on the ground. Either way, the builders were not fumbling. They were following protocol. Shafts to the stars. Inside the Great Pyramid are the famous air shafts from the king's and queen's chambers. They're too small for human passage, so air shaft is a misleading label. Scholars think they were symbolic passages, pointing the soul of the king toward specific stars. The southern shaft from the king's chamber points roughly toward Orion's belt, linked with Osiris, god of rebirth. The southern shaft from the queen's chamber aligns with Sirius, tied to Isis, goddess of life and magic. The northern shafts aim near circumpolar stars, the imperishable ones that never set. It's a cosmic program. Orion and Sirius for rebirth, northern stars for eternity. Even if the alignments aren't perfect today, precession explains why they matched thousands of years ago. The Orion Belt debate. You've probably heard the popular claim that the 3 Giza pyramids mirror Orion's belt. While it makes for a good headline, most Egyptologists don't buy it. The visual resemblance is real, but the positional fit isn't exact. And there's no textual evidence the builders thought of the plateau as a star map of Orion. Scholars prefer to stick with what's clear. The shafts inside Khufu's pyramid had deliberate stellar symbolism. even if the entire plateau wasn't laid out as Orion's mirror. Precession, a cosmic clock. Earth's axis precesses about 1 degree every 72 years. That slow wobble means the sky changes gradually. A star that rose exactly in line with a pyramid shaft in 2500 BCE will drift off target centuries later. This explains why we can use star alignments to test dating methods. But it also shows how the pyramids locked in a sacred relationship at one historical moment. The pyramid, unchanging, becomes a frozen bookmark in a moving sky. Religion and measurement, hand in hand for ancient Egyptians. Aligning a pyramid wasn't science separate from religion. Precision in measurement enacted cosmic automat. Cardinal alignment symbolized the king's stability at the center of the universe. Shafts to Orion, Sirius, and the circumpolar stars tied him to gods of rebirth and eternity. Measurement was ritual. Ritual was measurement. Modern scans add a twist. Fast forward to today. In 2017, the ScanPyramids project used muon tomography to peer through Khufu's pyramid. They found a vast, 30-meter-long void above the Grand Gallery. In 2023, they confirmed a corridor-shaped passage behind the north-faced chevrons. These empty spaces may be structural, but given the pyramid's astronomical and ritual logic, they could also carry symbolic weight. Modern science is still finding chapters inside the pyramid that the ancient builders never meant to reveal. The pyramids are older than most recorded history, but they still surprise us with every scan. So don't let this video vanish into the void. Hit that like button and subscribe. If the stars can hold their course for millennia, you can manage one click. Conclusion: the pyramids are stone calendars, sky markers, and tombs rolled into one. Their faces grip the compass, their shafts reach to the stars, and their voids hide secrets still unfolding. They are not just monuments to kings, but monuments to cosmic order. Next time, we leave the stars and follow the sun itself, tracking solstices, shadows, and sacred processions across the Giza Plateau. And remember, all sources for today's episode are acknowledged in the description.